racism was a crime in Brazil, like a serious crime, like you might get up to 5 years in prison, baby, what Miss Daffy say? I'm on the way there. Baby, send me to Brazil.
Brazil is viral right now, finally, because it's a wonderful place. Very popular because of Carnival. But before you visit, you really should know this. It is a crime to be racist there. It's also a crime to be homophobic and transphobic. It's very much not freedom of speech. They don't play about this there. It's jail, no bail. They're also passing a law against feminicide, meaning that if a man kills a woman, he spends life in prison, no parole. No getting out early, no good behavior, no making deals. That's not a thing. Non-negotiable, life in prison. I love that for them. The other thing is last week, they also passed some pretty strict laws against animal abuse. And I love it for them because, I mean, the place is fun, the good food, the people are wonderful, and the laws actually work. Look at that. You don't get to use your freedom of speech to just be an asshole. I think some countries should write it down. And anytime I tell people about this, people are always so shocked. Like, how dare they? Like, what about my freedom of speech? You don't get freedom of speech here either, babes. You don't get it. You don't have it. Like, do you see the president going after people for saying they don't like him?
Hi guys, it's Glory and welcome back to the channel. So I just saw a video and this one really made me stop. It's about a woman, her name is Augustina Paes, who visited Brazil. According to reports, she was at a restaurant and she allegedly used racial slurs and made racist gestures towards staff there. The video went viral, police got involved, and now she is facing serious legal consequences under Brazil's anti-racism laws. In Brazil, racial insults and racist behavior are not just offensive, they can actually lead to prison time. The law allows for up to 5 years, and that's what shocked a lot of people online. Some people are saying 5 years, that's too much. Others are saying good, racism should have consequences. So let's look at people's reactions on this. I'll be right back with my own view on all of this.
Racism was a crime in Brazil, like a serious crime, like you might get up to 5 years in prison. Baby, what Miss Daffy say? I'm on the way there. Baby, send me to Brazil, okay? Now, I don't normally talk about crimes in other countries and other stuff like that because it'd be a lot. We already have enough going on here. But this piqued my interest, so I had to bring it to you. Augustina Paes, I think that's how you say her name. If it's wrong, please forgive me. She was in Brazil on vacation. Now, she is from Argentina, but she was in Brazil, and she was in Brazil on January the 14th. Now, okay, she was at a restaurant, and there was a dispute with the bill. Instead of just having them fix the bill and then going about her merry way, when she let them know about the dispute about the bill, they said that she made some racist remarks like calling people monkeys, monkey sounds, things of that sort. She made them feel very uncomfortable, and it was very obvious to them that it was racism, okay? It was to them, it was very obvious. So, them being of Brazil, they knew that, ma'am, that's a crime. So they called the police and let the police know, and the police come. Now, under normal circumstances in Brazil, they don't give you no bond, and you got to wait until they make a decision on if you're guilty or not guilty, and then the punishment for the crime is up to 5 years in prison for racism, because they have a zero tolerance policy, okay? Again, I'm on the way there. A zero tolerance policy. Her attorney did a habeas corpus, and they let her out on an ankle monitor, and they was going to let her wait until trial. Again, that's not normal, but the attorney that she got a good legal team, and she's an attorney herself, I do believe. But her attorney was doing some attorneying, okay? And we know how I love to see an attorney, honey. And they had got her out, but they decided to reverse that on Thursday. So they done put her back in and said, you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait. It has caused a complete ruckus in Brazil and in Argentina, because people in Brazil is like, you need to know the law of the land when you in the land, okay? You need to know what's going down here in Brazil when you come to Brazil. And people in Argentina are like, but y'all gotta know we don't do that where we at. And I agree with them. Whatever the law of the land is, you need to know that law when you get to their doggone land. Okay, but yeah, she's facing up to 5 years in prison. When all she had to do was just say, fix my doggone bill. They fix it, and she going about her merry way. But instead of that, she decided to take below the belt, and they said, we know where hell is, and made that phone call to the authorities. But yeah, I might be on the way to Brazil. Somebody buy me a plane ticket so I can go see what they got going on.
Y'all, apparently Brazil does not play about racism and racial slurs. This lady right here, Agostina Paez from Argentina, went to Brazil and had a dispute about her bill and apparently started making monkey gestures and saying racial slurs. Y'all, she's been released before her trial date with an ankle monitor, and she is facing 5 years in prison. Yeah, we need this in the USA. We need these strict laws, yeah.
If you go to Brazil and think you're going to play the racist card, you will definitely get your ass locked up. So Agostina Paez might be doing some hard time in prison for calling somebody a monkey in Brazil. So this woman from Argentina goes on vacation in Brazil. She gets into a dispute in a restaurant over her bill. And her being upset over the billing situation led her to start calling this person out of their name. She called them a monkey. She also used the N-word. Now the video is going around where you can see her making monkey gestures. I'm not going to put that video here. But if you go in that search bar, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. And I don't think she knew that if you do shit like that in Brazil, Brazil is not playing that. Mind you, I didn't know that, to be honest with you. But Brazil is strict on those type of things. They don't play the racism thing. And for that, she got locked up. And for that, she might have to do 5 years in prison. She made it her business to hurt every last one of those employees' feelings by saying those racial slurs. And what did they do? They reported her. Mind you, she's putting out videos defending what happened in Brazil, saying that what she said was the right thing to do. That wasn't right. And Brazil is about to show her that wasn't right. Again, I didn't know Brazil got down like that, but kudos to Brazil. Like I said, she might have to do a lot of time after this. They're definitely about to make an example out of her. I'm out.
I was today years old when I learned that it is illegal to be racist in Brazil. Like this woman right here, she's Argentinian, and she went to Brazil and basically started making monkey noises at the restaurant staff, and they reported her, and now she's looking at up to 5 years in prison. I bet she thought shit was sweet. Shit was just so funny. She was sitting there making the monkey noises. Then she walked away like everything was fine. They revoked her passport and gave her an ankle monitor.
Y'all, did you know you can get 5 years in prison in Brazil just for being racist? I didn't know. I just learned that today. I saw this story on my timeline and I decided to go down the rabbit hole. So this is Agostina Paez, and she is an Argentinian lawyer. See, what happened, she was arguing with some employees about a bill and decided to do this. Then this happened. And now she sounds like this.
Agostina Páez es acusada de injuria racial en Brasil. En este momento he recibido la notificación que hay una orden de prisión preventiva para mí por peligro de fuga, siendo que tengo una tobillera electrónica puesta y que estoy a disposición de la justicia desde el día 1. Se están vulnerando todos mis derechos. Estoy desesperada, estoy muerta de miedo y hago este video para que se haga eco de la situación.
She has been released, but she has to wear ankle monitor, and she must now wait for the Brazilian judiciary to set a date for her trial. She could be sentenced up to 5 years in jail if found guilty. Oh, was it worth it? Was it worth it? The case is at the center of a growing legal conversation that is making headlines in Argentina and Brazil, with some argue that jail time is too harsh a punishment for a racist offense. Others have pointed out that it's the responsibility of Argentinian citizens abroad to know the law. In this case, Brazil's strict anti-racism legislation. The incident took place on January 14th, according to the complaint filed by the employees. She also used derogatory language, as well as the gestures that we just saw in the previous video. Under the Brazilian law, racism and racial insults are treated as serious criminal offenses. See, she's from Argentina, and the people in Argentina, boy, they could be motherfucking racist as hell. And and they received no punishment. And then she decided to take her fucking ass all the way to Brazil thinking she could do the same shit. Oops. Oops. Oh my God. Was calling the employees monkeys worth it? I don't think so. And she's a lawyer too. Fucking that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But I didn't know. I didn't know you can go to jail for 5 years in Brazil for that. Learn something new each day. Now imagine if they did that in this country. All them jail cells would be full.
So after watching the reactions, here is what I'm seeing. Some people feel like the punishment is harsh. They are saying it was just words. Others are saying no. Words like that have history. Words like that cause harm. And honestly, here is how I see it. When you enter another country, you respect their laws, period. You respect their people, period. Brazil has very strict anti-racism laws. They take racial insults seriously because of their own history and social issues. So if you choose to say something racist there, you are not just offensive, you are breaking the law. Now, whether 5 years is too much or not, that's something the courts will decide. But I think this situation is a reminder that racism isn't just an opinion everywhere. In some places, it carries legal and real consequences. And maybe that's why this video is making people uncomfortable, because it forces people to think, should racist speech have stronger consequences globally, or is prison too extreme? That's what I want to ask you. Do you think this is justice, or do you think it is excessive? Let's talk about it in the comments. I really want to hear your perspective on this. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video.